Welcome to Lesson 70, Solving Direct Variation Problems. Our objective is I can write and solve equations to solve problems involving direct variation. So let's recall really quick. If I'm buying a number of movie tickets and each movie ticket costs the same amount, then I can predict what my price will be per ticket. And I'm going to call that K because K is our constant of proportionality. K never changes. That's why these are direct variation. So it's our constant of proportionality. So we can make an equation. Our output, our price, is equal to K times the number of inputs, or the number of movie tickets, which makes sense. The more movie tickets I want to buy, the more I'm going to have to pay. So let's try one together. The amount Elena charges for banquet food varies directly as the number of people that attend. If Elena charges $780 for 60 people, how much does she charge for 100 people? So first thing we need to do is figure out our constant of proportionality. We can do that by setting our equation. So our price is going to be equal to the rate per person times the number of people. I can divide both sides by people. And that's how I get this equation for the constant of proportionality. So now, let's use our equation. Once we find the constant, let's use our equation to solve the question. So, the price for 60 people is $780 divided by 60 people. And I should get, let's see here, 780 divided by 60 is 13 people. So K is 13. So I can use that to my advantage. 13 times the number of people would be equal to the price. I know I want to find 100 people. So 13 times the 100 is 1,300. $1,300. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own. Okay, I set up my equation to be the distance. It's equal to the spring constant K times the weight. So let's use that to find K. So K is going to be, if I divide both sides by weight, let's do that first. Let's divide both sides by weight. The weight will cancel, and I'll be left with K. It's equal to the distance divided by the weight, which for us, the distance is 2 centimeters divided by 30 grams. So if I want to, I can reduce that down to 1 over 15. That might make it quicker for later on. So let's throw that back into our equation. So now I know what K is. K is 1 centimeter for every 15 grams. And let's use this. So now I want to use a 75-gram weight. So my grams will cancel and I'll be left with centimeters. So my distance will be equal to 1 times 75, which is just 75, divided by 15, or 5 centimeters. That'll be my answer. So, Eli travels at a constant speed. The distance that he travels varies directly with the amount of time that he drives. which means I can write an equation. Distance is equal to the speed that he's driving times the amount of time that he drives. So if he drives 75 miles, so I want to divide both sides to get speed by itself. I'll get speed is equal to the distance divided by the time. So if he drives 75 miles in 1.5 hours, how long does it take him? I found an error. Take him to drive 100 miles. So 75 divided by 1.5 is equal to his speed. And 75 divided by 1.5 is 50. So he's driving 50 miles per hour. Okay, so now let's use this in our original equation. So 50 times the time is equal to the distance, and we want to know when he's going 100 miles. Divide both sides by 50, and I'll get 2 hours. 2 hours. One last one. Pause the video, try it on your own, and then we'll do it together. So there were 23 people in line in front of Emma waiting to be helped. 3 minutes later, there were 18 people in front of Emma. Predict how much longer Emma will wait to be helped. So, first thing we need to do is write an equation. And our equation is going to be the time waiting is equal to the speed that people are being helped, the rate that they're being helped. I'll just use K, times the number of people in line. Okay, so in 3 minutes, let's see, how many people were helped in those 3 minutes? Not the number of people in line, the people being helped. So 23 minus 18 is 5. So I'm going to have K times 5. Divide both sides by 5 to get K by itself. And I'll have K is equal to 3/5. Now I'm going to go back to my original equation and I'm going to plug in 3/5 for K. And now there's 18 people in front of Emma. So let's use that to our advantage. 3 divided by 5 times 18 is 10.8 minutes. So let's round to the nearest minute just for the heck of it. So the time is about 11 minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.